Your brain is hardwired to keep you weak. It's not your fault and it's not a flaw. It's how you were built. But that doesn't mean you have to accept it. From the moment you wake up, your brain is looking for comfort, for safety, for the path of least resistance. It whispers excuses in your ear. It tells you to hit the snooze button, to take the easy route, to avoid discomfort. Why? Because your brain's primary job is not to make you successful, but to keep you alive. And to your brain, comfort equals survival. Thousands of years ago, this made sense. Our ancestors needed to conserve energy because food was scarce. They needed to avoid danger because survival was uncertain. But in today's world, this hardwiring is holding you back. There are no saber-toothed tigers chasing you. You are not struggling to find food every single day. Yet your brain is still operating on an outdated system, one that tells you to avoid risk, to stay in your comfort zone, and to fear failure. This is why most people never push themselves beyond their limits. They listen to the voice in their head that says, "I'm too tired. I'll start tomorrow." Or "What if I fail?" And that's exactly why most people stay weak. But here's the truth. Growth only happens when you step into discomfort. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who were born with special talents or given more opportunities. They are the ones who learn to override their brain's natural resistance. They are the ones who embrace struggle, who seek out challenges, and who push past their fears. They rewire their minds to understand that pain is not a threat. It's a necessary part of growth. If you want to be stronger, you must lift heavier weights. If you want to be smarter, you must challenge yourself with difficult tasks. If you want to be more disciplined, you must force yourself to do things even when you don't feel like it. Every time you push past that resistance, you grow stronger. And every time you give in, you reinforce the cycle of weakness. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who stay stuck is not motivation. It's action. Motivation fades. Discipline lasts. Your mind will always try to talk you out of doing the hard things. But you must act before your brain convinces you otherwise. Wake up early, even when you don't feel like it. Go to the gym, even when you're tired. Work on your goals, even when no one is watching. The more you train yourself to override the voice of weakness, the stronger you become. You were not born to be weak. You were not born to be average. You were born to grow, to evolve, to push beyond limits. But that will never happen if you keep listening to the part of your brain that wants to keep you safe and comfortable. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. And the moment you realize that is the moment you take control of your life. Every morning, you have a choice. You can either stay in bed, hit the snooze button, and remain the same person you were yesterday. Or you can get up, fight the resistance, and become the person you were meant to be. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts a lifetime. Which one will you choose? Will you let your brain keep you weak, or will you rise above and take control? The decision is yours. Stand up, take action, rewire your mind, and watch how your life transforms. This is not just about motivation. It's about understanding how your brain operates so you can break free from its limitations. Your subconscious mind is programmed by years of conditioning. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, you strengthen neural pathways that keep you weak. The good news? You can rewire these pathways. Neuroscience proves that our brains are plastic, meaning they can change with consistent effort. If you repeatedly take action against resistance, your brain will adapt. It will stop seeing discomfort as a threat and start recognizing it as a sign of growth. Consider this. Some of the greatest minds in history faced overwhelming resistance. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. What if they had given in to the brain's natural desire for comfort? The world would have been deprived of their greatness. The only difference between them and most people is that they refused to let their minds control them. They took action despite the fear, despite the failure, despite the resistance. You have that same power. Right now, at this very moment, you can decide to reprogram your brain. But it won't happen overnight. It takes small, consistent steps. Start by challenging yourself every day. Wake up earlier than usual. Take cold showers to build mental resilience. Push yourself to do one more rep in the gym. Read books that expand your knowledge instead of scrolling mindlessly through social media. Each small action compounds over time, rewiring your brain for strength instead of weakness. And remember, the mind will always resist change at first. It will fight you, it will make excuses, it will tell you that you're too tired, too busy, too unmotivated. But those are just signals that you're on the right track. Resistance is proof that you're growing. The more you embrace discomfort, the less power your excuses will have over you. Eventually, the hard things will become habits, and habits create destiny. So ask yourself, are you willing to fight for your potential? Are you willing to break free from the mental chains holding you back? Or will you let your brain keep you weak? The choice is yours, but know this. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you take one step closer to greatness. Keep pushing, keep growing. Keep proving to yourself that you are stronger than your excuses, and soon you will become unstoppable. This is your wake-up call. No more waiting, no more excuses, no more being a prisoner to your own mind. Step into your power, rewire your brain, and become the person you are meant to be.